In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw Thor using pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. Alright, the very first step we need to create a new document. Now for this example, I'm going to use a A4 in a landscape mode. Then I click create. Next, I'm going to bring the template to the artboard. Don't worry, the template will be available to download in the description below. So I drag it. Now I scale it down. Now the next thing, I'm going to the layer panel and I'm going to rename it as a reference. Lock it and create a new layer. After that, the next step, I'm going to bring a ruler so that I could have a reference line that I can draw on the character. So click Ctrl R and then move to your left hand side, click the ruler and drag a line here and move around to the middle. Now you might notice that the line might not align in the middle, right? So what you need to do is, you notice that the line is not movable, you right click and then click unlock guide to make it movable. Now after that, you place on the middle, and once you're satisfied with the line, you can right click and then lock the guide. Now the next step I'm going to do is I will draw the head layer here. So click your pen tool, P, and then start drawing from the top layer. So click a point and then click another point, hold your left mouse hand click and drag a little bit so that you can see there is a curved line. Now what you notice that there is a curved line here on the screen, right? So I don't want a curved line here to be exact, to be drawn here, because it's not as good as using the curved line. So what I will do is that I will click Alt and then click the middle part to ignore the curved line. So you can see now it's a straight line, right? So click another point, same thing, hold your left mouse hand click and drag. So Alt, click on the middle part and moving around the point. So let me fast forward this. Now until this point, right, you are not going to move down, but instead you are going to move left. So click on here and then click escape to escape from the line. Now you might notice that the line is not that smooth, right? So don't worry, we will refine it at the moment. Your goal now is to complete the line, is not to perfect it yet, so we do it later on. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the face here. So let's zoom in a little bit and click P and select the face area here and draw the same line as just now. So let me fast forward it. Now until the point here, right, you are not doing the closing trick. You just press escape to simply escape from it. Alright, now the second thing I want to do is I'm going to draw on the ear part. So press P again to draw on the ear part. Okay, I press escape from this point. You might notice that some of the points are not closing. No worry, we do the refinement later on. And one thing, once you click on the area here, you notice the line is no longer there, right? So what we do is I want the line to be visible. So I will highlight the area here and then I will move to the left hand side here. Click on the stroke button and open the color section. Now I will select a more obvious color, let's say it's blue color, and then I click on the area. Now it's more obvious in these sections. Okay, So the next thing I'm going to draw is I will draw on the line here, but you notice that the here layer here is cover the line. So what I will do is I will draw on the line here and I reflect it. So same things, we click on P and draw the line here. Okay, after you're done, just simply press Escape and then click V to select the things. Now I will highlight it and right click, transform to reflect it, and then I will press Preview and OK. Now I drag the line to the left hand side, right hand side. Perfect. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I will draw the beard here. So same technique, we're using pen tool by pressing P, click on here to another point, drag a little bit and press Alt to eliminate the middle point and continue the step. Press Escape and then continue the line. Press Escape again. Now we move on to the next part, which is the mouth part. So let's click the mouse part here by clicking the shape like this one. Alright, perfect. Now let's move on to the eye part and the eyebrow part. So click on the circle tool here and then draw the eye layer here. Alright, now the next step we're going to cover about the eyebrow. Same, we go back to here, select the rectangular tool, draw a rectangular shape, and when you move around to the edge of the rectangle, you can see there is a rotate icon appear. So we rotate it a little bit so it fits the eyebrow there. So we move that to the middle part. Now the next step we are going to cover is we are going to refine the line here. So what we will need to do is we refine this area first. First I will highlight this point and then I will go to the left hand side, go down to the shaper tool and then move to the smooth tool here, click on it, and okay, so it missed direction already, no worry. So highlight this point, go to the smooth tool, click on it, and you can see there is some dot there, right? So the next step you are going to do is draw a line here which is more smoother to smooth the line. Alright, you can see the line now is more smoother than before. Now continue the step here. Okay, the next thing I'm going to cover is the ear part. So likewise, we click V, we click A and then select the ear part here. Go to your smooth tool, click on it and try to smooth the line. Okay, Now we are going to cover the beard part. So press A and then select the beard part and press the smooth tool again. Now let's move on to this part. Let's move on to the mouse part. Alright, very nice. Now let's move on to the head part. Okay, that's nice. Now the next thing we are going to do is connect the dot, because some of the dot might not be connected, right? So we need to ensure that the dot will be connected. So we click Ctrl Y to see whether the dot is connected. We zoom in, then you can see that the ear part is not exactly connected. Press A to select the part here, and then we double click on the point here and then bring it to the line which we wish to connect. So I think the ear part should be moved around there. Okay, if you feel that the line is not that good, right, you can continue with the technique where you select the tool, select the line and then go to the smooth tool again. So let me check. Okay, this line is not that smooth, so select this part and I will grab the smooth tool. Now we are going to cover the stroke line to be enlarged to the same width as the images. So what we'll do is that we'll highlight the line here and then go to your stroke panel to increase the stroke. Now in case you doesn't find your stroke panel on your right hand side, so what you will need to do is go to Window and scroll down to find the stroke panel here and click on it. Now we highlight this line and then we will increase the width line to approximately this way. Alright, so we continue with others as well. Now we move on to the ear part. We will highlight the ear part here. We click A and then select this line here and then we increase it to approximately 2, 3 or that, and then ear as well. Alright, now move on to our mouth part. Okay, the beard part we no need to do anything because the line is there already. Now we do on the head part here, we highlight it and then we increase the size. Okay, so size seems okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is that we're going to outline all the stroke here so that later on we can cover the color there. So what we're going to do is we will highlight the head part and the mouth part here, and then we'll go to object, path, and then outline stroke. Alright, then you'll notice that the line is being outlined. Okay, so let's do a refinement on the head part. So we zoom in, click A to select the line here, object here, and then double click on the edge part, and then we move around. Okay, you'll notice that this line is actually a shaped line. It's a sharp edges here, so we'll do the same thing as well. Click on here, and then we double click these edges, move down here, and then probably move around here. Okay, so that it look more sharper in the way. Now the next thing we are going to do is we're going to check whether the object here have a missing part which we haven't drawn it. So in order to do that, we will highlight all the object here, and then we will we will duplicate another copy to the white area here. So we click on this one and then hold Alt to drag a copy here. Okay, so now we need to check whether there is some missing part or not. Okay, seems okay. Okay, now we are going to do is that after we have double checked the line is there is nothing wrong with the object, we're going to duplicate it on the left hand side. Highlight it, click Alt and then move it to your left hand side, right click, transform and reflect, and click OK. Now move your object to your center, and then move down a little bit so that it's matched the object. Okay, cool. Now delete the object we have created just now, copy the object, and then we might duplicate it. Okay, awesome. It seems very nice. Now we are going to do some refinement on the object. So we zoom in, click on this part and this part. We are going to unite it together. We navigate to your right hand side to find the Pathfinder tool. In case you doesn't find your Pathfinder tool, you can always click the window and scroll down to find the Pathfinder tool. Alright, now highlight the part here, and then we'll click the Unite button here. Now we are going to unite the face area here. It's not the ear, but the face area, which is this one and this one, this one and this one. So you hold shift together to select these two parts, and then we click unite. So we go to the beard part, unite as well. The mouth part, unite as well, so that it become one object. Alright, move here. We also need to unite as well. Okay, so now we have created the Thor head. Now let's create the line here. We go back here, click our pen tool, and then we start drawing a line there. Oops. You can close the stroke by clicking this swipe fill and stroke button, and we'll start drawing it. Okay, once you have done, you can click this area and then probably you delete it so that it doesn't affect you on drawing the curve line here. So you'll see that the line are not connected, right? So what I'm going to do is I click Ctrl Y and then click on the part here so that I can connect the dot here. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is I'll try to refine the line. So I will highlight it and use the smooth tool here to smooth it around. Okay, perfect. Now I'll move this icon or the object to my character here. Alright, cool. Now you have created the character head section. Now you might probably need to color it in a black color. So let's zoom in. We select our part and then we select the black color. We'll go in one by one. So let me quickly just color it with the black color. Okay, so you might notice that this area, right, is there is a two color, there is a black color and a blue color stroke. So what you need to do is go to here to cancel out the fill color by clicking none. Alright, and then select this one. I want the stroke color, click on this one by double click the color here and go to black color. Okay, so let me finish up the rest. Alright, now the things happen to here as well. So I want the mouth to be black color. I don't want the stroke color, so I will click this one and cancel out the stroke here. And on the eye here section, right, I want it to be filled out with black color, so I will change the stroke to become fill. Now the eyebrow as well, I don't want the stroke color here, I want the fill color. So yeah, you have created your Thor character head section part. I'll see you on the next section, which I will show you how to draw on the body part.